Recent news about OXT orchids. After a big jump yesterday, the price of orchid is falling quickly, by more than 16% in just one day. Also, the number of trades has dropped by more than 50% in that time. Even with today's drop, OXT's trade volume has gone from $974,000 to $58 million in the last month. Technical analysis of Orchid OXT. Orchid is selling at a price that is more than 90% lower than its all-time high. The price of a penny has been going down since it was turned down just above $1. It is now below 10 cents. In the last few days, buyers tried to push the price of OXT above 10 cents, but a big drop just below 10 cents sent the price of Orchid closer to 5 cents. On the 4-hour chart, OXT is trading just above the 50-day moving average. The 50-day moving average could help the price of Orchid. The 50-day moving average is $0.062 on the 4-hour chart. If Orchid's price doesn't stay above the 50-day moving average, the price level around $0.050 could be a support. The buyers have been able to keep this backing. At the moment, both the 50-day and 200-day moving averages are above OXT. This points in the right direction. Resistance for the price of an Orchid coin is around $0.070. If this level is broken, the price of OXT could rise above 10 cents. At the time of writing, the Orchid coin price's relative strength index value is 51.39. It is getting better. This means that there are more buyers than there are sellers. The fear and greed indicator bars are on the greed axis, and the momentum indicator line has finally moved to the positive axis. All of this shows that the Orchid coin is doing well on the market as a whole. The MACD line is back above the warning line on the MACD indicator. The bars on the bullish line of the volume histogram have grown. It's a sign to buy. Orchid is technically positive, and the trade advice is to buy. How much will OXT cost in the future? Is Orchid a good investment? Orchid, OXT, is the currency for Orchid, a virtual private network, VPN, built on cryptocurrencies that started in December 2019. It is the first network to reward privacy between peers. With its OXT token, Orchid lets people buy internet bandwidth from any member service. Small, nano payments are used to make these payments, and they are not part of the main transaction chain. This means that they don't slow down the Ethereum system or add fees. Instead of getting a contract, users pay for what they use. How is Orchid used? Orchid is a system that uses OXT to promote a certain type of safe network and a VPN tool with multiple steps. The Orchid group thinks that Orchid can make the future more open and give people more power. Orchid has the following. Offers a VPN that is not centralized and lets users buy bandwidth from different sources around the world. Introduces a new VPN system that gives people rewards for sharing bandwidth. Smart contracts are used to make payments and ads easier. A provider list helps people find people who sell bandwidth. Small payments based on chance are used to keep Ethereum fees low. Orchid is made up of the main app on Orchid. OXT is an online currency. Accounts for users on Orchid. The Orchid system is in charge. System for small payments. Network features that can be changed. System for holding investments. Some facts about Orchids. Blockchain is used by Orchid to make VPNs better. Cryptocurrency nanopayments make it possible to use a VPN anonymously and without a central server. The value of the network goes up when people trade OXT, which is an ERC-20 token. Users can buy Orchid credits with regular money. These credits can't be changed into anything else, but they can be spent within the network. Orchid isn't just for crypto users, as internet limits are getting tighter around the world. It uses Web 3.0 technology to help make the internet as open as it was in the early 1990s. Token OXT. OXT's job is to keep the Orchid network running smoothly by giving people a reason to do their part. How OXT works. For providers, if someone gives some OXT, they can run an Orchid node. They can make more money the more OXT they put in. For users, they can pay for a safe internet service immediately with OXT. When they use the VPN, they can add OXT or other approved coins to their account and use them to pay for services. Used for. OXT is made so that trades can happen on the Orchid network. It gives people who run the network a reason to do what's best for it. OXT is also a sign of loyalty from the people who provide bandwidth, making sure they can be trusted and reducing the chance of problems. How Orchid did in the past. So far in 2023, minus 6.1%. Minus 41.61% in the last year. Since the beginning, minus 82.56%. Overall, it looks like Orchid is a fair place to put your money. Price predictions for Orchids. How much do you think OXT will cost in the future? For OXT to be worth $1, it would have to go up by a factor of 20. At $1, the market value of OXT will be $977 million. If OXT grew by 25% every year, it would take about 16 years to get to $1. Let's look at this information. Investment quality, average. The growth needed to get to $1 is possible. In October 2010, the price of a Bitcoin was $1. It is now 22,000 times higher than it was 12 years ago. Possible if the market cap is $1. Time it would take to hit $1 if it went up by 25% a year, partially possible. Taking into account the quality of investment, the amount of growth needed, and the amount of time needed, OXT has a moderate chance of hitting $1. How much will Orchids cost today? For the next few hours, the price of Orchids will be between 0.0595 and 0.0627. Orchid prices from 2023 to 2030. Orchids will cost $0.0959 in 2023. The price of an Orchid in 2024 will be $0.133. The price of an Orchid in 2025 will be $0.188. The price of an Orchid in 2026 will be $258. The price of an Orchid in 2027 will be $0.308. The price of an Orchid in 2028 will be $0.402. The price of an Orchid in 2029 will be $561. The price of an Orchid in 2030 will be $0.816.